So
Yeah, I
I
could. I
didn't.
remember I did that.
There's
Yeah.
no
Somebody was sitting on my face,
Surviving.
and I
just
couldn't
soak
take
it
it.
in, enjoy it,
I mean,
and
I didn't survive in style. I survived barely.
yeah, but
Yeah,
he does a good job. Some other guys can't take it, but he does a good job of taking it.
I
yeah,
held up long
yeah.
enough
I
in
could
most segments.
imagine.
So.
Somebody was sitting on my face, and I just couldn't take it like even a second.
Oh yeah, guess that's because you
Yeah,
can't breathe.
It's because you can't breathe, but he has a way of withstanding that whole
Yeah.
thing. He's like,
he's been doing it a long
The more it
time.
gets done to you, the more you learn. I got to figure out something to at least last a few more seconds. So
Yeah, you
it's gonna
because
be
you've
tough.
been doing it a long time. That's
a long
why.
time. Yeah, facts.
Yep.
It takes practice. So I think for you, you would just need a little bit more practice to be able to take 10 seconds, 20, 30, a minute. Because I'm
30
pretty sure
minutes.
you can do a minute more.
I've done a minute, but
It's
it
hard.
takes practice.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind, can I talk to Sugar Diamond, alone? Yeah, because. But I appreciate. No, I was going to say, is it okay if I could talk with Sugar Diamond one on one?
Yeah, absolutely. Mwah, mwah.
But I
Thanks
appreciate
for
you.
having me. Appreciate it.
I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate. Yeah, so yeah, I seen you do a lot of stuff like you doing like you got your you trying to compete now is doing like bodybuilding.
Yeah, so like I'm going for like the wellness at IFBB Pro.
Yeah.
Not for the physique or anything because I like the natural. I like my body and I don't wanna a lot of people have been trying to force me to do a lot of I think I told you last time. A lot of people wanted me to do like the testosterones and the steroids and all that stuff. I'm not for it. I'm just not for
Right.
it. So
Right.
I decided that if I'm gonna do the competitions, it's wellness only because I feel as a melanated queen, I
Right.
can get that body I want to get without all the fucking extra bullshit that these people push on you. Like I don't feel like I need testosterone boosters and all this shit. Like I already,
Right.
if I show you my back, you know how hard it takes for some other person to get the back I have, and I have this back naturally. I have that
Right. Yeah.
naturally.
Okay. Nice.
And people have been telling me my whole life that I can't get that naturally. I can't do it. I need to take this. I need to do this. And I'm like, why? So you know
Yeah.
what? I'm like, you know what? Let me do the wellness. I'm gonna do this. Show these bitches because a lot of them are no offense. A lot of the people that are trying to talk down to me are girls, and
Oh,
they,
okay.
you know what I mean? They're girls.
Was it bodybuilders?
Bodybuilders.
Oh.
So, and I'm trying to show them like, okay, I don't need to get fake boobs. You see these? They sit.
Right.
I don't need to get that.
Yeah.
I
That's
do that
nice.
myself. I train that
Right.
myself. And if I show you my back, it's even worse. But 2 years ago, I was told I can't get that naturally. I will never be able to do it. I will never be able to do it without a coach or without training. I'll never. And I love a challenge. So give me that challenge. I'll show you I can do it. And the reason why I'm not doing the the other stuff, like I want to do wellness, is because I like my ass. I like my body looking feminine. I like my voice. I don't think I need to turn into a man to show a female that she's strong or has the ability to be strong. We don't need to be masculine or give off a masculine trait to be strong. I'm still feminine. I still like the fucking I still like earrings, necklaces, jewelry, makeup. But I want to be able to, you know what I mean? Don't
Right.
look at me. Look. Hold on. Because I know some when I move
No, I
afar
got
away,
you.
you can't hear me. But look,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you looking right. Yeah, you
I have
looking nice.
pardon?
You looking nice.
Thank you.
It's each his own. Like, it's all these divisions. I mean, tell you the truth, I think, like, like the, the public, it seems like, they kind of, they like bikini and wellness a little bit better than other divisions. Oh boy. Hey, all the way, George Page, what's going on? Okay, back. Yeah, like I was saying, like they had like the Arnold Classic months ago, and people like a month ago, and people had an issue with bikini and wellness doing just having bikini and wellness. They kicked out the other divisions like figure and physique and
Yeah.
bodybuilding and stuff like that. So, I don't know, like, these other divisions like figure and to bodybuilding, they having their own divisions. Like some of the bodybuilders, they chip in and having their own tournament
Yeah.
because people's not really like accepting that. So, you know,
Yeah, and like I feel like for myself, I'm definitely not physique yet, and
right,
I'm not bodybuilder because they're at a way lower fat percentage that I am that I'm not willing to give up. Like I like my ass, I like my I like my quads, I like them the size they are and the way they are, and it's been hard for me to say lose my ass because technically to be physique, you gotta be tight.
yeah, the starvations,
I've been training for a long time. I did track and field for 11 years. And you see this
right,
ass of mine, it's not going
right,
anywhere, and I don't want to force it to go anywhere. I don't want to start eating less and making myself sick and doing all this crazy. So, wellness, that's why I chose wellness. Wellness, I can still, I'm very strict. I have celiac disease, so I can't eat wheat. I can't eat gluten and stuff like that. So, I'm already very strict. So imagine me on an even stricter diet to drop to 4% body fat or
right.
5% body fat, which is very unhealthy. I'm a personal trainer, very unhealthy. Cool, you want to do it? Great. For a trophy? Cool. I'll do it for wellness. I'll be 10% body fat and I'll still win. You understand? And I'll feel healthy. My brain will mentally be healthy because your brain actually needs fat to survive. And if you
You
have
think
less
you could do?
there's what that how much okay last year do you know how much people do you know how much personal trainers died or do you know how much bodybuilders died last year
Yeah, I know about the. I know about the bodybuilders. They passed away. Yeah, like crazy. I
just
know.
dropped. I don't want to be that.
Right.
I want to be healthy, happy, successful. So that's why I
Right.
choose to be do what I do. I love what I do. I'm good at what I do, and the fitness comes hand in hand. The fighting, it's a part of me, so it works well together. But what other people do, they push it. I don't push it. If it's not for me, it's not for me. I know what I want. I go after it. But if someone else comes in and says, "Hey, sugar, I feel you need to do X, Y, and Z to be X, Y, and Z," I will tell
Right.
them that one, I have an 8-year-old son that needs me to be X, Y, and Z. Two, I'm a business owner, a mother, and a student. So I need myself to be X, Y, and Z. Three is where they come in. You're third place when it comes to my life because my son comes first, I come second, and everyone else comes third. And that includes my family.
Right. Well, you
And
got
that's just how it is. I
some
never change it
guests.
for anyone.
You got all the way George Page. Hello, Leroy Calm. Leroy
Pardon?
Calm. You see the guy, the text, hello
Yeah,
to
when you
you
say,
all, great interview.
oh,
No, do you see? Yeah,
con.
and all the way George Page, just an issue of no fair presentation for all women's divisions.
That's
And
facts. I
then he
agree.
also you could do wellness, he was saying, and boxers have died in the ring. There is risk in any sport. Yeah,
Facts.
that
It's
is
true.
true.
That is true.
That's true.
There,
But
that's
I think it's
but it's a part of life. Look, okay, there's
yeah,
risk in life. You
yeah.
wake up today and
I
you
think
die tomorrow. You don't know. That's a risk. Literally, you can walk on the street today. It could be a nice street. It could be a quiet street, but you walk down the street and die. Everything in our lives has risk, but it's up to you to take the risk. And there's there's risk that's calculated, and there's risk that's not. So, do you want to take the calculated risk, or do you want to just go off a off a rim? Sorry about my swearing. Do you want to go off a whim, a chance, and just dive dive in without knowing? I like taking calculated risks that I kind of know. You understand? There's a good and a bad. There's an in between. But you see a risk that's just a risk. You have no control over that.
right.
It's
I
just
think
a risk. You might live,
with
you might die. I like to know what risk I'm about to take and know if it's good for the person that's in my life, which is my son and myself. My
right,
family already lived a life with me. They lived 18 to 20 years of my life. My mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers. Whatever life comes after that has nothing to do with them. So everything after that is a calculated risk for myself and whoever is involved in it, which is my son. Other
right.
than that, everyone's just invited for the ride, which is, for example, Hans. Yes, I work with Hans, but he's along for my ride. I'm along for his ride. You understand? Everyone else that comes around in the circle, for example, us, we are in the same dimension right now, but when we leave each other, you're gone to your dimension, I'm gone to mine. We
Right.
meet up again maybe in a couple months. And then we're in each other's dimensions, sharing each other's lives, sharing each other's, you understand? But other than that, you live your life, I live mine separately until we come together. And I might sound crazy, but go look up the definition of dimension. Go
Right.
look it up. Every single person right now is living in their own dimension, and it's only when we decide to be together is when our dimensions are together, and we're
Right.
living in the same dimension. But when we leave each other, you're living your life and you live in mine. We ain't even know what's going on until you tell me. That's
Well,
how I live.
I mean, well, to piggyback on with the sport, to piggyback on the sports, with bodybuilding it's extreme, and so people don't know what to make of it
Yeah,
because people they some people they kind of use steroids and other
yeah,
substances
so,
and pads and all that stuff, and
yeah.
so yeah, it's an extreme sport. Everybody can't do it, but I wish you good luck on well. How long you think you're gonna do wellness?
But like, um, it's like I commend the girls that are, I guess, that have been in it for a really long time, that
Right,
paved the way for us. Um, but I feel like we're in a crossroads right now where we need to show that we don't need all the shit. Like, I don't feel like I need to do what 90% of these girls are doing to win their competitions, to win their titles. But their coaches and everyone for the last decade or 2 decades have been brainwashed to think that, oh, you can't get this naturally. You know that
right,
this is me naturally. Like, how can you not get this naturally? I've never taken steroids in my life. I've never, you know where steroids is in me. My puffer. I have asthma, so that's controlled steroids. These girls are popping pills, poking themselves, doing all this shit that I will. Like, I don't want to take a puffer, much less poke myself with a damn needle. Are you mad?
right,
That's
right,
me on a regular. You should see me when I was 13. when I was 14, when I was 15. Everyone's telling me when I was 14, 13, you know what they were calling me? They're like, oh, you have cows, not calves.